I'm Angela Seals. I'm the program manager at the Children's Museum of Pittsburgh, and I help to create and manage the Fine Artist Residency Series here at the museum. We created the Fine Artist Residency Series to bring artists out from behind their work, to work hand to hand with families. We believe that something will happen, that something will emerge between them when they're given the space and the right framework to interact with one another. We also believe that through working with this audience, artists will find new opportunities in their own art practice that they didn't discover before, and that it will influence their careers into making art for audiences beyond a traditional art audience. We also believe that it is an awesome opportunity for children to see the diversity of art practice.
I've been really interested in education, and I've been realizing through my work at the Exploratorium that and my interest in science and my practice as an artist, that perhaps science communication is really where I should be headed, and where my interests may in fact lie, in the long run. And so exhibit development has been very interesting to me. And this workshop has given me, in a sense, I designed a space, which perhaps isn't an exhibit, but it's definitely a space, and I was controlling sort of how people interacted in it, but not entirely, It was something without me there as well. I think that the residency helped me, gave me another experience where I was talking to children, talking to their parents about what I'm interested in terms of, science and specifically animals and their phenotypical differences, and to make sure that, to help me understand how to communicate to different audiences.
My ideas are very simple in their execution, such as the mirror work. It's just a half of an object placed on a mirror. There isn't a whole lot of process, there's not a lot of, and I think this is what I'm going after. It doesn't require a lot of big, complicated processes. And what really, I think, intrigues me is that you can easily recognize what it is. It's half an object on a mirrored surface. Your logical mind can tell you that's what it is. But yet, there's this part, and I think it's imagination, that tells you it's a hovering, levitating whole object going into this other space. And it's that in-between realm that most interests me.
Part of what my work does in general is kind of challenges whoever's engaging with it to be a participant in it, so that the work doesn't really exist unless there are people there to activate that space and make it happen. So that's part of what's really interesting. I think it takes a certain type of child to be able to fully engage with that. Is one of the things maybe that I learned, but so a big part of our challenge was working with the children who weren't instantly performers to kind of pull that out of them, and that was a big part of the challenge, but I think we were able to do it pretty well. We had such a diverse group of kids coming through, and that's part of what was really interesting for me.
The distinctness of this residency series, which is a 3-year residency. So far, we're halfway through. We've got about 15 artists that have already been through the Children's Museum. And all of this is made possible by the F.I.N.E Foundation, which has shown their belief in strong art making through supporting something like this, something this non-traditional and this exciting.